sinking my teeth into their work necessarily or getting a piece of that. It's just an opportunity. I'm more interested in knowing about what the experience is like for counselor educators who are doing that. And there might be opportunities to co-author things, or might be opportunities to talk about what this experience was like. The Scholar in Residence, there is an online form at the sl.counseloreducation.org site where folks can apply for some space. Right now I have 4 people that have just started over there, and also some requests where I have a few counselor educators who are in skyboxes over on that island, and possibly doing some work with that. So it's a new project. We'll see how it develops, and hopefully it'll become a regular part of what we do to encourage people with similar curricular interests to kind of be in the same place. And then I talked a little bit already about the talked about the virtual conference on counseling and sort of the origins and how it started. I'm real grateful for folks who have come here. 2 locations, the CESL Center and the Scholars Island. You'll see telepads around the area, and they're set for, I think, 13 or 14 different locations. But the #1 location is right here on the main floor. The second location is, or the 4th location is the Scholars Island. So if you click on, see what it says in terms of the scripting, click on the top of the platform, it'll give you the option, a map will come up and you can teleport directly to the Scholars Island. If you're all wearing your membership in terms of CESL, if you're wearing your tag, then what you can do is simply create a landmark in either one of the locations, and use those landmarks if you want, versus the teleports or the telepads. What I've been really amazed by with this conference, and I always knew it was possible with Second Life, but the number of international attendees. I guess for me, my primary teaching area in counselor education is multicultural counseling. So the idea of doing something more from a global standpoint is exciting for me. And to have folks who are interested enough from different countries to come and participate in this activity. So you see, I call it the VCC 12, and Australia, Philippines, Hong Kong, Greece, Italy, Ireland, Scotland, Great Britain, Finland, Mexico, Portugal, and the United States are all represented, or are attendees, registered attendees for this conference. So with that in mind, I'm just real grateful that this has kind of reached out to an international venue, or the potential of an international venue. It also makes sense just in my initial conversation about how I would like to see counseling conferences more accessible. When we go to our national conference here in the United States, you know, you have a few people from different countries that are, but just the expense of them coming over is so incredible. And my only real regret or dilemma is that we didn't have the person power to really make this, the potential of having this conference run and have presentations 24 hours a day, so it would fit in better into day parts at other parts of the world. So some of these folks are either staying up really late or getting up real early in order to experience what we have to present here. And it would be nice to be able to create more of a global net around a conference and allow people to be able to do things at different levels. But that's a much larger image or vision of what I have, or what I had planned, and possibly something we can do as a group in the future. Suggestions for the conference: I think folks have seen this. Arrive early, find and take a seat. We're really stressing the sim with what we have going here right now. And you want to look at removing any AOs, bling, script, particles, and objects that demand sim power. I know Deborah is still running around probably trying to clean up any scripting that we have so folks can successfully move around and allow more folks in. We are creating help stations, and Timeless Sands is putting some signs up for folks who are just completely struggling. Instead of using the open chat, what we would encourage you to do is just get up and go to the help station, and so that's far enough away where it won't get in the audio problems, and there will be signs directing you to those places should you need help with that. What was good, I think, in this experience was we set up a lot of help sessions, and a lot of people came in just to get the basics, and I think that helped things a lot. This conference is being web streamed, and I really have to thank Jack Wilson, who contacted me probably 2 weeks ago, and I was so busy with stuff during that time that I didn't respond to the email. And then he came in last week when I was in here and started to talk about the possibility of doing the streaming. Jack has the site onlineevents.co.uk, and that's also in your program, and it's available for folks to go to. So if you are struggling coming in here, you can always go to the stream and see what's going on in the conference. I think it's neat too, because we can begin to share this with university classes who might not have the ability or sophistication to get into Second Life, but they can view the experience through the stream. Oh, it's John Wilson, not Jack Wilson. And thanks, Stephen Peter. So if you want to, and I've just screwed that up on the slide. It's John Wilson, and let me go ahead and type in the